Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 39, 339. No, I'm just kidding. Episode 42 of I Don't Know Shit, the Life and Times of Sycho Sid. I am your host, Brent Piles, and with me, as always, is a man who meets me at 339 to podcast. It's at GRS, Glenn. Glenn, how you doing?
I'm doing very well considering I've been sitting around for 10 minutes waiting for 3:39 to tick round.
Yeah, if you're wondering why we keep bringing up 339, when I messaged Glenn that I would be ready, what I thought I said was I'll be ready at 3:30. And you said I'll be ready at that time too. And then both of us sat here at our computer screens wondering Glenn was waiting for 3:39 and I was wondering where Glenn was at until I checked the messages and realized that I had sent to Glenn that I would be ready at 3:39, not 3:30. Which I'm sure Glenn thought was very random.
Like I say, you're a family man. These things happen.
And yeah, like I told you, my kids are teenagers. They barely speak to me. I'm just
Unless they want to lift or something.
Well, the one's 19, so he doesn't. I don't have to drive him anywhere. Well, that's not true because I did just have to drive him somewhere because his car was in the shop. Never mind, I take it back. I'm just kidding though. I have good kids. They do talk to me. But anywho, Glenn, it's episode 42. Sid has become the number one contender for the WWF Championship, and he will start to build for that match with Shawn Michaels. And you'll see some things going on maybe in this first match that we're going to watch between Sid and Owen Hart, Glenn. So this should be an interesting matchup. Sid versus Owen Hart from an episode of Monday Night Raw.
This is one that wouldn't get on the Mayor of Superstars for it being too good.
It would be passed over, absolutely. Luckily, it was about a 12-minute match. I cut it in half to 6 minutes. But we're going to see some of the highlights of Sid battling Owen Hart here. So let's have a look. Here comes Sid.
Here's the highlight.
Well, 100%,
the entrance.
100%. If I could.
He's an Adonis gleaming away.
He definitely is an Adonis. I don't know if you saw my Instagram story, but they have a Sycho Sid figure coming out soon.
I did. I saw
from
that.
Mattel. And I cannot wait to get my hands on it. I need more Sid memorabilia. You know what I mean? I don't have any. The only thing I have is the belt that the mayor got me. Look at the power by Sid, just throwing Owen over.
Oh, he's selling it really well.
The ref tried to say he pulled his hair, and Hebner said, no, he fucking didn't.
Just pushed you over.
Yeah, look at his traps, pal. That's how he did it.
Done it again.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Bye.
Right
Straight over the top rope.
Just like that. When Sycho Sid, it's that easy. I see a big pink of cotton candy making its way through the crowd. How do you feel about cotton candy, Glenn?
I used to love it. Teeth wouldn't accept it now.
Yeah, I used to love it when I was a kid, but as an adult, that's just a big thing of sugar, you know?
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, I couldn't take that much sugar now.
Definitely not. It'd have a sugar rush. Here comes Owen from the top rope. Beautiful missile drop kick, even though we didn't get a good angle of it.
Yeah, the camera was a bit dodgy there, wasn't it? It moved.
Fucking Kevin Dunn. Oh, Sid up and over here. Oh, here comes Davey.
Oh, of course.
Davey's on his way out here. Oh, he's got Sid by the hair here. What's he going to do? Oh,
that's got to be a disqualification to start with.
Well, apparently the ref hasn't seen this. Only thing he's seeing is now Sid accosting the Bulldog. Oh!
He must have seen. Now, he ran through him there, so he must have seen that.
He had to also. He just stomped him twice, and you can't tell me.
Mind you, he's El Hebner, so.
Yeah. Maybe he just. Hebner's got a lot going on, okay. Oh, now wrapping the knee around the ring post here. It's bad news for Sid.
Sensible move for the big man.
There's a guy in the front row right here. Fucking Al from Tool Time is about to fight Clarence Mason or the Bulldog. I'm not sure which.
He don't want to fight the Bulldog, that's for sure.
Probably not even Clarence Mason either. At least not that guy. Really working Sid's knee here, which is smart. If I was going to fight Sid, that's the first place I would go is to the knee.
Oh, yeah, take the wheels away from him. He can't choke slam you if he's laying on the mat.
He can't power bomb you neither.
No.
Especially can't helicopter powerbomb me, which we really don't want to have. Sets him up here. Still working on me. Good work here by Owen Hart, the King of Hearts. Not quite yet the Black Heart.
Not quite the Black Heart yet, thankfully.
If you want to hear about the Black Heart, check out our new show called The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, the Attitude Era. It is out right now on YouTube and whatever podcast app that you like. We reviewed the very first Raw from 1998. It was a hoot. No Sycho Sid, but there was some Owen Hart. Oh,
hey.
His
Here's the comeback.
Hump his face, gold dust is what a sign in the crowd says.
Yeah.
Terrible news.
Sharpshooter, not yet.
Well,
no. Still warming, still loosening him up.
Still got to work him over a little bit more. Doesn't quite have him loosened up enough.
No.
Well, here we go.
That's interesting.
What would you call that?
It's a figure 4, but it's a reverse figure 4.
Okay, a modified figure 4. From Owen. Good stuff. I remember like Triple H would just like every now and then during his match just throw in a random hold that I'd never seen in my life.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, where did he why?
Yeah.
And you never seen Triple H do it, but all of a sudden he's got some sort of weird leg hold on somebody. And you're like, when did he learn to do that? But anyway. Owen tried for the sharpshooter there, but Sid's way too powerful.
Yeah, pushed it off of him. So he went back to the leg.
Keep on kicking. That's what you got to do. Kick that leg. Hit it with a baseball bat.
I say Sid's doing a really good job of selling this dodgy leg.
Definitely doing a good job. He's not only the master and the ruler of the world, he's the master and the ruler of selling knees. Now he's open hand slapping Owen. Owen, good idea. Goes to the eyeballs. See what happens here. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a knee, but he's going for a ride. Oh, Owen is up, and
that's what he gets for letting him up on his foot.
Yeah, you fool, Owen. Is he going to be able to get him up for the power bomb though with the weakened knee? Is the question here. He's signaling for it. The big man's going to go for it. Will he hit the power bomb on? Well, not if Bulldog has anything to say about it.
David's going to come in and take.
Bulldog takes him out of here. Now they're going to start working Sid over. So Sid wins, but by
finally, DQ. We get the DQ.
Yeah. Oh, here comes Shawn Michaels. Oh, he almost fell. Shawn Michaels out here to save his friend, but also his upcoming opponent. That's the Survivor Series. So Shawn's having a little trouble with his shoes, I think.
Yeah.
It's hard to do it in your loafers.
It is.
He tosses Bulldog out.
That's good, though. He's not dressed for wrestling.
True. Yeah, it makes more sense that way. I wonder whose face they want Goldust to hump.
Yeah.
Because they're really enthused about Goldust humping somebody's face. And it isn't Razor Ramon because he's not around anymore. Well, there we go. That's his match with the one and only Owen Hart. We got one more match, Glenn, before we get out of here, and he's going to face some guys that you may remember. He's going to face one of the guys, but both of them are out here. You may remember and you may realize exactly who these gentlemen are as soon as they pop up on the screen. But it is Sycho Sid on an episode of WWF Superstars facing, I won't say who it is because I don't want to give it away, but we'll all learn together when we see their faces. Here we go. Here he comes. Looks very small arena. Did you get to see get a little look at those guys? You get a guess who they were?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Here comes a very wet Sid.
I was concentrating on Sid's entrance. I wasn't worrying about them at that point.
That's understandable. They're just jobbers at this point, but you'll definitely recognize them. Here he comes, fist bumping everyone in the crowd. And you didn't know out there, everyone, Sid 100% absolutely invented the fist bump.
Yeah.
That's 100% true. I didn't make it up.
Possibly at this time, one of the most over people in the WWF, which means he's not long for this earth.
Yeah, I really don't know what it was about like Sid in the WWF. Like this was his, I would say that 96 is probably his best run, 96 into 97.
Yeah.
But for some reason they
And they
never
let him go
really got
again.
traction
No.
in WWF. Never.
I know he had the car accident.
Yeah. Getting ran for November 17th, where he will face Shawn Michaels for the World Wrestling Federation Championship. Look at the fans here. Everybody wants a fist bump. If he fist bumped everybody in the crowd, he wouldn't be able to wrestle a match because he wouldn't have time.
He wouldn't. They run out of time.
Here's these guys. Here's what we didn't see after the match between him and Bulldog. Them kind of
Oh, he's got his shirt off now.
Yeah, he took his shirt off. He's a sexy boy, Glenn. I don't know if you know.
Yeah. I had heard.
Yeah, he's just a boy. He's not your boy toy. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Sid's facing another tall gentleman. They still haven't shown them yet. I thought I showed them at this point, but I guess I was wrong. Oh, here it is. You know who that is? Imagine if he was bald and had a twin brother.
God, it's one of the Harrises.
Yep, he is facing one of the Harris brothers. It's either Ron or Don. I'm not sure which. Because
they look exactly the same, even with hair.
They were also known as the Blue Brothers, Jacob and Eli.
Mm-hmm.
And they're now, in 1998, the Disciples of Apocalypse, Skull and 8 Ball, I believe, is their names.
A bit of twin magic there.
They did do the twin magic, didn't they?
Yeah.
Who knew they were the originators of twin magic? Who knew, Glenn? Not this podcaster.
No, they weren't, were they?
No.
It was the Galaxians.
I'm about to say, no, they couldn't have been. I'm sure people were doing it under a mask in the 60s.
Yeah, probably, because the Galaxians certainly did it.
The fucking Killer Bees used to do it when they changed their masks. They do the twin magic.
Walking to Memphis.
Walking in Memphis. We'll have a new episode of that coming out on Sunday, so be on the lookout for that. We talk about porn, of course, just a little, which we do in all those shows. We have to get it in. It's very important.
This is the wrong Harris brother, and he's getting far too much attacking.
That was the worst, like, hit the ropes, hit someone who's across the bottom rope thing I've ever seen.
There's the other one.
Really lazy.
Punching as well.
But the good news is Sid, we can prove here that Sid's such a bad man that he could beat two men that are his size.
Yes, yeah.
The return of cotton candy, Glenn. It's in the crowd again. The revenge of the cotton candy. There was two things of cotton candy this time.
And here comes the chokeslam. It seems like as soon as the cotton candy comes round, it's Sid's cues to this chokeslam.
That's a good point. Maybe he loves cotton candy too. He's like, oh God, I gotta get me some cotton candy. I need to go home.
I need to get out of here.
Oh, they did the twin magic again though after the chokeslam. These dirty, rotten Blue Brothers. Oh, here's Shawn Michaels. Let's hear what Shawn has to say. Oh, never mind. I guess we won't hear what Shawn has to say. Okay. Big power slam there by Ron or Don. Not sure which. I don't know who. Oh, here he's back. Can you hear him?
Yeah. With the Survivor Series just around the corner, what are your thoughts as you prepare to meet a man that, well, really, some people say is your friend, Sycho Sid?
Well, you know something? Bret the Hitman Hart taught me at WrestleMania that there are absolutely no friends in the World Wrestling Federation when it comes to this belt. Believe me, I want to be Sid's friend. But the Survivor Series, I just don't think it's going to happen.
Well, I believe it when you say you got no friends, but tomorrow night you got to meet the British Bulldog on Monday Night Raw. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, you know what? See, the thing is, my mind is consumed with thoughts of Sycho Sid, and every successful team never looks past their next opponent. I'm trying not to do that. I got to get to the Bulldog before I can even consider Sid. So Bulldog tomorrow night is going down at the hands of the Heartbreak Kid, guaranteed. And Sid, I'll see him at Survivor Series.
All right, Sean, thanks very much. We'll see you tomorrow night.
He somehow made that about Bret Hart, which was, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I was going to say he'll probably see Sid tomorrow night. Because if he's fighting the Bulldog, it means that Owen's going to get involved.
Yep. And now these twins are feeling some fucking Sid magic because they just got their asses kicked. Sid is the winner.
He's the winner.
That's how it should have gone from the beginning, Glenn. Yeah, so Next week, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Sid getting involved in the Bulldog Shawn Michaels match. I'm sure that'll be a thing that we see next week.
I'm sure it will.
And I know for a fact that they have a in-ring promo where they go back and forth together that we'll watch too. So that should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Beat him with the choke slam because he couldn't powerbomb the big man because his knees were still so hurt because of Owen Hart. That's probably not true, but that's my story. And I'm sticking to it.
You stick to it. You stick to it.
That is right. And that's it, Glenn. That is it for this episode of The Life and Times of Sycho Sid. The only thing left to do is for Glenn to say goodbye.
Goodbye.